I welcome you all to our second episode of the Dominion series. My name is Willard Madzimbamuto. For some, it might interest you the basis upon which we are conducting this series. We take it basically from my first published work, which is this book, And Have Dominion. For some, it might interest you. If you would want, you can grab your copy. You can contact us on the contacts available on the screen. You can get a hard copy of this work, or even you can purchase it online from anywhere around the world. It's the book titled And Have Dominion, Modern Pan-Africanism Towards Poverty Eradication. The Dominion series is all about living a life of satisfaction. This is a life of abundance. We are looking at living to the maximum of our God-given abilities. Saka Mwari paanosika munhu mukati meupenyu hwedu ane zvizhinji zvaanotipa zvekuti kana tikararama sekutaura kwaanenge akaita, there are a lot of opportunities that are around us. When we are talking about the Dominion series, we are talking about living a victorious life through maximization of our God-given abilities. The challenge of it being difficult for one to be original basically emanates from the model upon which we operate. Patinokura, patinoenda kuchikoro, it appears as if there is some form of competition through which the whole world is marshaled along. Saka, there is competition in school, there is competition in college, there is competition at work, there is even competition in terms of uyarkuita zvakati na uyarkuita zvakati. And as a result, it's very difficult for most people to be original or to be themselves, simply because of the model through which we operate. Saka, this is the basis upon which it's very, very important that one discovers themselves. Because as you discover yourself, there are a lot of unique God-given abilities that have been given to you. And the tragedy is, in most cases, is we have deprived the world of the uniqueness of our very own selves. There are a lot of challenges that arise when one lacks originality. Number one, it's very clear kuti unogona kurarama upenyu usiri hwako. And vazhinji vedu, the reason why we are in crisis, why we are in financial doldrums, why zvisiri kufamba zvakanaka, it's because we plunged ourselves into a jungle isiri agenda yedu. So for example, you have one successful person who motivates you to start whatever business yaunogona kuda kuti utange. And as you start, chiri kukupusha kuti utange, it's not basically your own original idea, but it's someone's idea. And the fatal mistake that we make in most cases is that patinotanga kuita zvinizvi, there is certain things that might be hidden from us. So people will not tell you that they are rotten to the core in terms of corruption, that's why their business is firing. People will not tell you that they are smuggling things through the border, that's why their things are firing. Hakuna anokuudza kuti anobata mushonga kana kuti akaromba, but what you only see are the results of what they are doing. And this is the challenge of one not being original. And the crisis even manifests itself even amongst believers. And I want to term this the church grounds being very dangerous in terms of all these issues of pressure. So kune hondo dzakawanda dzinorwiwa even pakati pemachechi, mukati memachurch grounds, silent wars. Everyone, even as you check per status package, they post pictures, selfies, vari kuAmerica, vamwe vari kuCape Town, vamwe vari kupi. Then vaita zvese izvi, they will try to put something kuti God is in it, kana kuti Mwari ari mukati mazvo, or Mwari ari kundigonera. And zvinocreate such pandemonium because munhu anozvibvunza kuti, is there anything wrong with me? So we have a serious challenge even amongst our young people. Because kazhinji patinotaura with the young people, we easily assault them. You are lazy, hamusi kushanda. But as they try hard, things are not adding up. And chiri kuita kuti vanhu vave frustrated, it's because there is a lack of originality. When you are original, when you discover yourself, it's very easy to see the peculiar opportunities that are around you. It's very easy to see what you can do zvaunogona kuti utange kuita uri wega, and this is the basis upon which you can have a solid foundation for any successful entrepreneurship project. So coming back to our issue, it's very, very difficult and complicated. There are a lot of problems that arise from not being original. Saka vamwe tiri mukati mezvikwereti, and zvikwereti zviri kubva kupi because we want to fit in, we want to be like other people. Vamwe we are suffering because zvikoro zvataendesa vana vedu, even the houses kwatiri kugara, even the choice of offices we have opted for purposes of business. It's simply because it's not our agenda and things are not adding up. Why? This is the challenge of not being yourself and not being original. There are a lot of problems that arise when one is not original. You can easily get frustrated because as you plunge yourself into whatever venture, enterprise, because you simply want to be someone, there's a lot of frustration that arises. Saka tine dambudziko even as we look around in our country. Munhu wana akatanga kutengesa ma ice cream, for example, pa WhatsApp. The next thing, everyone else aisa ma ice cream pa status pake. Umwe munhu akatanga kuenda ku South Africa as an example, as a runner achinotora zvinhu achidzoka nazvo. The next thing you hear, a lot of people vaakuzviita. Why? Chiri kumotivate vanhu. It's more of a gambler, a hustler's mindset, which is totally devoid of entrepreneurship ethics, because munhu anovhunza kuti chii chine mari mazuva ano. Saka as you plunge yourself into this chaos, you can easily get frustrated, and this is the danger of when one lacks originality. But above all, you can have a situation yekuti vazhinji, they are Christians, they go to church. Masvika ku church, you hear others giving testimonies of what the Lord is doing for them. Saka tine vanhu vane bitterness even naMwari into this very day, because they are asking God kuti, if you are really a God mukati meupenyu hwedu, why are you not doing this for me? But this is the challenge, even if this is the challenge yatinosangana nayo in a spiritual setting. This is the only environment where you can fake it. It's artificial. You can't fake it at home because life is real. You can't fake it in an employment setup because your colleagues know you. But as we go to church, it's very easy to wear a certain reputation. So people can easily accord to God certain achievements. They would not tell you that they are cutting corners in their business. They will not tell you that they are rotten to the core in terms of corruption. They will not tell you that they are paying bribes to get the tenders. But only what they can say is the Lord is so good. And a lot of people, even in church settings, have been left frustrated. Why? Because they feel discouraged. Is there anything wrong with me? Saka tine vanhu vari kunamatirwa vachifunga kuti vane mweya yemadzinza kana zviri kuvatevera. Apa hapana. The only challenge is they are simply trying to be like other people. And this is the most unfortunate bit of competition and trying to be lacking in originality. Unoita competition nemunhu akatasvambada. Saka iwo paunoona achita kunge ari kumhanya. But umwe ari kumhanya ari pambada, iwo uri kumhanya wakadaro. The next thing is you will collapse through frustration. And this is the danger. But when you become original, you cease to look at what other people are doing as you focus on your own issues. And as we try to focus on our own issues, as we try to focus on our own agendas, you will see that life will give us all the desires of our heart. When you discover yourself, certain changes happen. When you discover yourself, you will realize kuti kwandiri kugara handifane kunge ndichigara iko. When you discover yourself, you can easily realize kuti even mota yandiri kudriver handifana kunge singadrive mota yandiri kudrive. When you discover yourself, it's very easy even to shift kunogara to the countryside. Why? Because it's no longer about what other people think. It's your own original story. So what now matters to you is you and your life and how you can tap into opportunities that are unique to you. And this is what happens when one discovers themselves. It is very important to get motivated from international speakers and local speakers. But we should come to a point whereby after listening to all these speakers, after reading all motivational books, local or international, after getting inspiration even from few role models, you make a very conscious and personal decision. Uriwega, what is it that is the best for me? And let me hasten to point out that this world has celebrated people who have achieved greatness because they were original. They discovered themselves. We talk about even the sporting arena, the football world. There is debate to this very day between Cristiano Ronaldo and even Lionel Messi. Both of them, they are soccer players. But the reason why a debate exists is because in as much as they are all soccer players, the way they play soccer is totally different. One is unique in their own way. So they've mastered and perfected the art of being unique in their own way. We can come even closer back home. Paneta Hondo, kana panga paine hondo between who is the best Macheso kana the late Tongai Moyodewa. Vese vairidza magitari. But chaita kuti pave ne debate, it's because one was unique in their own way. The way they would dress, the way they would dance, the way they would sing, you're totally unique in their way. And this is what motivates and what inspires the world. This world has been very kind with people who have been unique, who have been original, and who have been themselves, who discovered themselves, and who maximized on their God-given abilities. Thank you very much for watching our second episode of the Dominion series. Please don't forget to like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, on Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channels. Please feel free to drop a comment so that we interact more as we move forward with our Dominion series. And furthermore, feel free to share our information and content with other people. Invite as many friends as possible, families, colleagues, so that we find more time to interact. And above all, feel free as well to grab your copy of the Dominion series as well as purchasing it even online. Thank you.